So, um, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and give recommendations on how to go ahead and start your own company. This is from my point of view, so it's up to you whether you go ahead and think if this is a good idea for you or not. Okay. So, the way I went ahead and started my company was through experience and having a certain passion for it. First of all, I went ahead and started as an intern, pretty much. I mean, I went ahead and got paid and all, but I wanted to go ahead and move up. So I went ahead and started off as an intern, and moved my way up to the company until my time with that company was done. So I left, and I went ahead and pursued some of the same level jobs. But I went ahead and decided after a while, after getting really good at it, that maybe I should go ahead and start my own company. If you're go ahead and thinking about starting your own company, you should definitely do it. Definitely do it. And it doesn't. It goes ahead and beats off, like, I believe that's what our future is. Just make sure you have your own company. Go ahead and build yourself. Build what you can. I for this company that I have, I'm planning on to leave it to my family, when I pass away, and hopefully, I can go ahead and hire my whole family, and just take care of all of them. That's my main goal with it. But I'm sure you have your own reasons why to go ahead and form a company. But yeah, and I found that I really don't like listening to people. I really don't like listening to orders. Yeah, I don't have that much patience. I mean, I can go ahead and be professional, but when you go ahead and boss me around, yeah, I can't do that. But anyway, when I was 19, I went ahead and started my company. It went well. I went ahead and was able to support myself alone with my company for 6 months. And that was when I went ahead and was renting a room. I was paying my own bills. I always pay my own bills. So yeah, I was supported by that time, just with my company. And then I went ahead and decided to move to Colorado, and I was trying to go ahead and keep my company going, but I went ahead and decided that I was gonna go ahead and get a full-time job, because in Colorado I was alone. I didn't have someone that I can go ahead and fall back on. So I went ahead and got that job. It was great. It was a great experience. But I went ahead and moved back to Florida, and now I just went ahead and moved to Miami since this January. So January, I went ahead and came back from Colorado. I went ahead and got a quick job. Right now I am a server at this Greek tavern restaurant. It's great. They serve the best Greek. They're the best Greek restaurant in a pretty big area. So yeah, it's pretty good. But I go ahead and work on my company before I go in or after. Like right now, I just went ahead and got a little bit of time to go ahead and make this video. So my whole point of this is to go ahead and pursue more people to build their own company. So anyways, so right now I'm working with my company in the mornings, and on noon I go ahead and get to work, and then after I get out of work, I go ahead and do some web design or graphic design, or set up meetings, or send some emails, whatever I need to go ahead and do. And I go ahead and make sure I write all the things I need to go ahead and get done. I go ahead and write it right here. I go ahead and make sure the next day this has to go ahead and be finished. Like for example, I wrote this yesterday, so this has to be finished by today in order for me to go ahead and move on. One thing about building your own company is definitely go ahead and be organized. you know, be organized, have a setup plan, make sure that, you know, your service or product timing isn't that long. Make sure you're making a really good profit, because you have to go ahead and be able to at least work 30 hours per week and be making like $1,000 profit for that week, and be able to go ahead and move on from there. Because if you don't, it'll be really hard for you. One thing is getting the customers and having the time to go ahead and get the customers and so forth. And you know, I'm sure, you know, it'll be easier for it really differs on type of industry you decide to go in. But with mine, you know, I have to go ahead and get them myself, and until I go ahead and build something, you know, more and start getting more recognition. But that's how I am. You know, I'm having my job on the side to go ahead and have something to fall back on, and I have my company working on the same time. I went ahead and have my company established with the state of Florida, so everything is legitimate. So that's how it's looking right now. And you know, it's definitely a lot of income that I can go ahead and go in. I'm only 21, and you know, I'm making the best of it. And I go ahead and encourage everybody, because you know, I just went ahead and left this other job because of the way the owner just screams at everybody. And I understand it's a restaurant business, but damn. Well, to each their own, you know. But, you know, I can't be in that area. I can't be in that area where I hear people demanding and screaming. So, you know, if I have a better way to do it, you know, that's what I'm doing. And I believe on my service, and I believe on my products, and you know, my clients trust me, and that's something you definitely need to go ahead and like figure out before you start your company. Making sure, you know, you're right for it. You know, even if you're shy, I was shy, but I'm able to go ahead and be able to get closer with my customers and clients, and you know, be able to gain their trust. It's not a matter of like, you know, something. You have to gain their trust. You know, you have to go ahead and like be very open with them. I try to go ahead and be myself as most as I can, and that's what really matters. If you're not yourself in your job, then I don't know. I mean, I'm professional at my job, but you know, I'm always trying to be myself. I'm goofy sometimes, and you know, and that my customers love that about me, that I am myself, and they see that what really puts me from being a salesperson. When I go out there, it puts me into, you know, hey, you know, I know I'm young, but you know, here are my services, and you know, I make sure I'm very professional when I first meet them, and that's what really gains their trust, because they know, you know, they're not just dealing with somebody trying to take their money, you know, like a guy from a big corporate. It's somebody that's really caring about what they're doing, and that's what's different. So yeah, you definitely should go out there, and if anybody tells you that, you know, your idea is dumb, you know, your idea is not gonna work, don't listen to them. Find your own way, and you're gonna go ahead and you'll be surprised about the things that you're capable of doing. Shit, I was surprised. So I think that's everything. I'll go ahead and try to make another video of really whatever I like, so feel free to subscribe. You know, definitely a lot of more videos are coming in. I just got this camera for work, so, and it's really great recording. So yeah, definitely a lot more coming in. Well, thanks.